Okay, I will just continue with part 2 and dig into the sticky aperture blades. And yeah, let's see how it will go. I also desoldered the two wires here from the sensor, from the light sensor, and just make a note out of it. It will say the let's see, there is, if one can see it, yeah, there's a black and yellow here from the sensor, and there is a red and black through a resistor. So here's how it looks when we look through it. The red wire from here will go to the yellow the red wire here will go to the yellow wire here from the sensor, and the black just will be to the black. So and now we dig into the, actually I would like to take the front off here and hopefully get into the aperture plate. It's really a different arrangement mechanism. If we take a look here, how it actually looks, it's the when there's too less light, the red arm here will pop up in the viewfinder, and in that way till it's not possible to make a shot. So let's get winding the shutter. So there. Oh gosh, that little spring pop off here. You can see right here, this little hairspring. It needs to be put in correct position again, and I think we'll need a screwdriver here and simply put it, oh gosh, and simply put it on the other side of this lever. Oh, come on. Do you mind, little spring? Oh gosh. Now, okay, another tweezer. Hopefully a better one. Maybe a dented tweezer will do the work. So, there. Then it has to sit there. And then the lever will work like this way and prevent the advanced mechanism here from going backward. So and since I have my mark here, I know exactly where it is when the shutter is cocked. We can try to fire the shutter. Of course nothing will happen because the light meter is showing too little light. So you can see the red signal here will pop up in the viewfinder, but if we just hold it down a little, we can fool the mechanism and hopefully fire the shutter. Well, it happened, yeah, but the shutter, the aperture plates, we can just take a look on the back here, how it looks. If it too less light, it will happen like this. Okay, it fired anyway. Okay, we just try it again. So it will not happen. And if we flip it over, it shouldn't happen. Nothing really. So if I hold down the red signal here, it will prevent the arm, this arm here, from moving too much. So I just hold it down and we will fire the shutter. Just do it again so we have an idea of what's going on. So this is it tells me okay, less light, so I just press it down and have it there, and then fire the shutter. So the mechanism seems to work, but I will just dig into the aperture plates which sits behind this lens mount here. And so let's see what's going on. A screwdriver. So I just need to unscrew this screw, and this screw. And before I do so, because I just take a sneak peek inside here just to see what's going on, I set a mark here, there and there. So just to be sure if things are not moving like this. But as I see it, it can only sit in one position. But just be sure. And the holes here are really tight, so it will not move at all, as I see it. So, and out with those 3 screws. Because then I can just lift out the lens, this lens assembly with the aperture plate. So, and so we can just take it out, and it looks like this. And here we have it look directly into the shutter plates. And this is the lens. Let's take a look how it looks with the shutter. So advance the mechanism. So, and there nothing really happened here. Red signal. And if I hold it down, let's see what's going on. Click. Just do it again. And red signal. Hold it down a little. And then fire the shutter. Click. So, well, this one seems to work pretty good, as it should. So I get more into the aperture plates. I found out we need to take off this lens mount. It sits with one lens in, and we need a rubber tool. I just take 2 and 3 and put it over here. It fits actually really good, those cones. Amazing, good tool. Then have a good grip on this. Take care of the little pin. I mean, I could unscrew it, but this not really necessary in this case. And now with a lens tool, compass, whatever, a plier. One could actually use, I would think, an old plier with the nose here, I mean, it could also be useful if someone does not have a lens tool or compass or whatever. So we just unscrew this just to see what's happened on the back side here. So this is the lens. Just sit here. It's not possible to take out or unscrew at all. It's a bit dusty, but not really anything special. Now, here we see the back side of the aperture, and there is also a lens here which we cannot take out. So, and it sits with 3 screws, and I don't know, I haven't been into this part. I think I will just use my rubber tool to have a better handle. I mean, so there sits with 3 screws, and it looks like there is some spacer underneath here, but I'm not sure about that. So I will just take it out. I have no idea how it will go, but just to make sure, I will just make a scratch in here, because I have an idea of it could be, I mean, sometimes you get surprised, but if there is anything that you did not expect. So now maybe I should just do it down here too. So we have an idea of where those parts needs to sit. Maybe someone else have some info about this. Now, let's unscrew it, see what's happened. First screw, and the second one. I have an idea of this one should be taken out that way, as I see it, and I don't know what actually happened with the aperture plates, since they sit in a very different way compared to normal lenses. Maybe it's possible to just pull it out when it's free. I don't know. Let's see what's happened. Very interesting, this stuff. So if we pull this out, okay, I was right. There are 3 spacers, and then we have the aperture plates. So take good care of those 3 spacers. Okay, it's possible, as I see it, it's possible to unmount this lens, but better get those out here before doing anything else. They are all the same, but I just arrange them as they sit in a triangle. So now let's look at those blades here. I think they are really oily or sticky or whatever it is. But it doesn't seem to be possible to take out the blade itself. Now, okay, it's really sticky. Oh yeah, it seems to be some oil on those plates, so I would guess Okay, come on. So if we see here, okay, you probably can see there is some oil on the blades. So this is how it works. Okay, well, I will just put this into a little bath with the isopropylalcohol. So hold on a second, and then just add a little. So that's enough. It doesn't have to be much. This is just 99% isopropylalcohol, which I like. And I'll just put this down into this little bath and give it some hopefully it will do the trick, since it's not as I see it is not possible to take out the blades, but maybe we can actually unscrew this lever here on the back side. Okay, there. Okay, come on, autofocus. Wow, many small parts. Okay, just get rid of the spring here so we see how it looks there. There's also a thin spacer here, and there's actually a screw. Okay, well, out with this screw, and the little spacer here, and the spring, just to be sure where it is, I just take it, unhook it. So now we have the Aperture system here, and since it's not possible to unmount, that was weird. So okay, that was really different. So we just give it a bath. And use a cloth to wipe the blades so they are free of oil. I mean, that was really a weird system. Oh, shit. Okay, better get safe. Okay, I'll just wipe off those plates so they will be correct in again. Yeah, it's not easy. And well, I think it turned out to be okay. At least it will come back to correct movement. So there, And here we are. And it should sit like this. So there. So the gap here is open. So, and then we will need this pin here. We need the, let's see, to get this clear, we need a the little screw here. Comes in here. Very tight fit. And then this lever, which sits, okay, we missed the spacer. This tiny spacer comes on. And next, this lever here with the pin in, so it has to sit there. And then this part here, okay, I see. So one need to actually, it was not necessary to unscrew the screw that sits here, but I should only have taken out the other screw here. Well, who could know that? So there, and then I should be able to screw it in. So let's see how it's going to go. Okay, not bad, not bad. And then I need to add this tiny spring, which can be sometimes a little annoying. So there, and keep a finger over it so it will not disappear somewhere. And here we are. So now it should work, which is actually do. Wow, how about that? That was actually very interesting. See, I just need to tighten the screw here. Just gently. And it looks like it will be fine. So the aperture is actually working. Okay, I'm not sure if this one should, I was not aware of this one should be on this side and pop up, which I guess it will be so. But let's see. Let's just put it in. We can always change it. Now, next thing is, well, I'm not sure if is there any fungus on this lens. Let's have a look. Okay. Well, it doesn't really look clean, and there seems to be fungus in here. So a lot of dirt. So I think I will just unscrew the lens and see what's inside. Okay, yeah, we'll do so. Hold on.